I don't know if this happened to you or not, but sometimes I do want to use a dress with spaghetti straps or a blouse with a V-neck very pronounced and I don't feel comfortable wearing it. But well, today I will show you how you can make this crop bolero or this crop cardigan for all these dresses that you want to wear but you don't feel that comfortable. Welcome to my channel. Remember, I'm Laura Cepeda, and today I'm very excited to share this idea with all of you because you won't believe how easy it is. If you are a beginner, this project is perfect for you. I will show you how you can make this simple stitch with needles, but also we are going to use the hook to make the last rows for the edge and to decorate. So don't worry, I will give you the step by step. This crop cardigan, it's UNISIZE. In my Instagram, I share a picture where my daughter is wearing it and it's perfect for her too in this side. The exactly same cardigan that I'm wearing here today, my daughter used it, so it's unisize and I will show you. But well, before we start, I want to invite all of you to subscribe. Remember, it's completely free. Well, we are going to start this project from the back. We are going to start casting on some stitches. We are going to need 200 grams of this material that is between light and fine material, and we will use the needles of number 5 and the hook of 4 millimeters. And well, remember that there are different ways to cast on the stitches, but to me this is the easiest. I like this technique because like this you don't waste too much material. So we are going to leave this thread to start and we will insert the hook right here in the first loop that we have in our needle, and we are going to cast on the stitches like this if we were knitting, you see. Like this, we are going to cast on 50 stitches. I already made a sample, and according to my size, I know that I need these stitches. Remember that we will start from the back. And in my experience, this is a standard size. You will see that this is a unisex size. Well, here I finished to cast on the 50 stitches. We are going to knit the first stitch like this. We are going to yarn over, okay, and then we are going to take the next 2 stitches and we will knit them. Yarn over and knit the next 2 stitches together. Okay, here I took this one. Okay, be careful, take your time, yarn over again and take the next 2 together and knit them, and like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, here we are at the end of the row, and the last stitch we are going to make it pour. Oh, okay, I lost my last stitch. Okay, I took it back. Here in the needle we are going to make pour. Remember that the pour is to bring the thread in front and knit it like this. Do you see? This is to pour. I have just few stitches because here I'm making a sample because I did get ahead and I already finished it because I wanted to give you the exact stitches and instructions. So for example, for the next row, we are going to pass the first stitch without knitting. We are going to make this to have more the edge straight. We are going to turn over and remember these stitches, the first must be knitted, and we are going to take the next to the next loop, and we are basically going to continue with the same stitch that we were making. We are going to turn over first and then we will knit the next 2, and like this we are going to continue. And well, this is basically how we are going to continue. I want to finish this row with you so you can see exactly how it is. So again, we will turn over and we will take the next stitches and we will knit them together. You see, yarn over and take the next 2. And like this we are going to continue making more rows. Remember that at the end, the last stitch, we are going to pour like this. Okay, so we are going to make more rows following the same stitch. Remember that this will be for the back. Okay, so I did get ahead and I continue making more rows. Approximately I have 18 centimeters. Remember that I want a crop bolero or a short cardigan, so that's why I will make just 18 centimeters, but if you need more you can continue making more rows. We will divide 18 centimeters from the beginning, 18 from the end, and 14 in the middle, so we divide into 3. And now we are going to start knitting apart. Okay, we will knit these 2 fronts and the neck we will stop right there. Okay, for example, we are going to continue with the stitch, these 18 stitches. Then we will bind off these 14 stitches and we will continue making the same stitch with the next 18 stitches. Remember that we started with 50 stitches, so you must have the same number of stitches until now. And now that we are going to divide here, if you want, put some markers to point it out. So we are going to continue. Well, here for example we already continue with the same stitch, the first 18 stitches where the marker is, remember. So now we are going to bind off the next 14 stitches. We bind off like this. We will take 2 together, we are going to knit them like this, and then we are going to come back this loop to the needles, and like this 2 by 2 we will knit, and then we are going to come back this loop to the second needle, and like this, and we must bind off 14 stitches, and the next front must have 18 stitches, so we have to make sure, and at the end we will count, okay, because if not, one front will have less stitches or more stitches. So be careful and take your time, enjoy, remember, relax, but count, okay? Go in order, try not to lose any stitch in the way, and okay, we are almost here. We must bind off 14. So here we arrive to the marker, and we must count, and we bind off 14, and in the other side we have 18. So here I will bind off these last stitches, because if not, instead of 18 I will have 19. So I will bind off this last one, and then I will continue with this next 18 stitches with the same stitch. But here let me check. Okay, we are going to go backwards, because remember that the stitch go like this. You have to check that the next stitch that you are going to take, it's knitting, and then we have this thread in front, you see. So we are going to follow the path, because if not we won't have a different stitch. So please be careful. So turn over and please check that the next 2 stitches that you are about to knit have the same order. So we are going to continue with this stitch, making more rows. Approximately I will make 90 or 18 centimeters, but you can make the long of the fronts that you want. Once we finish and once we have the centimeters that we want, we are going to continue with the second front. I will show you. Well, here I finished these 2 fronts. So far I have finished. I continue, I bind off, then I cut the same way that I pinned off here, I got the thread and I put it in the other side, and I did continue making more rows with the centimeters that I need. I already count and I have 33 loops. Okay, so you must have the same number of rows, and please count the pleats. I have 9 in one side, so you must have 9 pleats in the other side too. And well, remember that this is a shirt, cardigan, or crop bolero, and this will be my two fronts and the back. I think it's perfect. Please try on, and if you want you can continue making more rows. Now we are going to make with a different stitch and with our hook some rows, okay, all around our bolero, okay, and we are going to make an increase in the corners here, in this corner, in this other corner here. We need to do this because if not the shape will distort. Okay, so we are going to increase only in these spots, and we are going to use a Solomon's knot with our hook and with the same yarn. I will show you how it's the Solomon's knot. It's a beautiful stitch. To me it's one of my favorites, and you will see how easy it is. So this will be the stitch that we are going to make to decorate, but I will show you how we are going to increase in these spots. We are going to make some rows and it will increase also the sides, but I will show you exactly how we are going to make it. For now, let's change our needles for the hook. Well, to make the salmon knot will be something like this. We will start right in one of the corners. We will pull one thread approximately 1 centimeter. We will turn over, bring them through, and then as you could see we have these 3 parts. Okay, we are going to insert our hook right behind in the middle of these 3 parts and make a single crochet. Okay, then we are going to pull again at the same distance, approximately 1 centimeter, bring them through, and between these parts of the chain, right behind it, not between this, behind this loop, insert your hook and make a single crochet. Here we are supposed to count and insert the hook in other part of the stitch, but like it's corner, we are going to increase and we are going to insert the hook in the same place. Again, we are going to pull, make the first part of the salmon, and we are going to, the salmon's knot has 2 parts, 2 pieces. So again, here in the corner we are going to insert the hook in the same place, and here we have 2 salmons together. Okay, like this is how we are going to increase in each corner. Again, pull 1 centimeter, make the first part of the salmon, and then the second part of the salmon. So this is one salmon, these 2 parts. So we'll skip 2 and 3 spots, and we will insert the hook right there and make single crochet. And like this is how we are going to continue in the sides. The secret of these stitches that you always pull these threads to the same distance and try to keep the same distance always. Remember that only in the corners we are going to increase and make 2 salmons together. So I will continue making more salmons like this, and I will show you at the end how it looks. Remember to, in the corners, keep increasing and make 2 salmons together, because if not the shape will disturb. And always please keep the same distance. Well, look, I already get ahead. As you could see, I made all around the salmon's knot. In the corners is where I did increase, you see, and I finished right here. So now we won't close the row. We will continue all around making more and more rows. Okay, so for example, here is where I finished. So we are going to slip one, but to slip we are going to start first with the first part of the salmon, and then let me show you. Here I'm having some trouble with my yarn. I will show you how we are going to continue. We will go up, and as I told you, we are going to continue making more rows Like we won't close the row, we won't tell where we start and where we finish. So I will put a mark to point it out we are going to finish. So here we are going to make the second part of the salmon. To remember that this is one salmon. And we are going to slip one in the first knot to go up and start with a new row. Okay, then we are going to make another salmon's knot. So here, and we will go to the next salmon. Okay, remember that this is the second salmon. We will make a single crochet, and like this is how we will go up and continue with the stitch without closing the row. And we are going to continue like this all around. We are going to make a salmon's knot over salmon's knot. Okay, here in the corner, that's what we did. Okay, I was wrong to tell you that we increased. Basically we just crochet over what we made. So we made salmon's knot over salmon's knot, but in the moment that I see that we need to increase again in the corners, I will tell you. So far, let's continue this row with this Solomon's knot without increasing, just making Solomon's knot over Solomon's knot. And also you will see, remember that we will avoid this spoon effect. If you feel that you are reducing and the shape is distorting, we'll increase. Well, so here we have 2, 3, and 4 rows. Remember that here is where I put the marker to point it out, where we are going to start and finish the next rows. So far I think it's enough for me. I didn't increase, I did continue, I didn't find the spoon effect, so I continue making salmon's knot over salmon's knot. So here we have the two fronts and the back ready, and you are going to continue making the rows that you need, okay, according for your size or for your style, you will decide. And here to close, we are going to, well, here we have this neck, sports neck, and this is how we are going to fold it facing to the right side. And here, if you want, you can sew it in the sides just a little bit, or put a bottom or a brush or so. In my case, I will put some cords, but well, this is basically the bolero. If you want, as I told you, here you can put some bottoms or a cord. You can either continue making more rows in the back, or if you want a longer sleeve, well, you can continue all around making more rows. And well, here in case that you want to increase more rows in the size, to increase the size, well, it's up to you, but please try on. I think that this bolero is a standard size. My daughter already tried on and it's perfect for her too, but it's up to you. Remember that here in the sides I decided to put these cords. I will show you how I will make it, but if not, you can put a bottom or a brush, and this will be up to you. If you want, with this same base, you can continue increasing more rows, for example in the back, to make the back longer, or to make more rows all around the sleeves to make a long sleeve. Whatever you decide, I think it will be perfect. Or maybe you can make more rows inside to make, I don't know how to say it, but you know, like to make this longer in the front and to create a kind of waves in front. Or maybe you want to make more rows with the salmon's knot and then at the end put a brush and will look like this volume effect. Okay, but you will decide. Remember that I love that you change this idea, that you learn how to make this space, but you add more of your creativity and that you make it like you want and according to your style. Okay, we won't iron this spread. We are going to just leave it like this, because if not it will lose its puffiness. We are going to just leave it like this. This is ready to wear. I love this stitch. This stitch is so easy with needles. If you're a beginner, I think that will be an amazing project to start. And just be patient. I know that probably in the first time that you make it will be a bit difficult, but just a bit. Just try on again and try. And I like that we mix these two techniques with the hook too. Well, to me, it's so much easier to make these cords because, like this, you will adjust. And for example, this garment, I think that me or my daughter we will use it. So I think that she can adjust this bolero like she wants, and I can adjust this bolero for me too. So we can wear it and share this piece, right? So I will make 70 chains. First, as I did get ahead, I will make a sample. For example, here in this case, I will make just 30 chains. And then, for example, imagine that here you have your 70 chains. So we are going to slip one in one stitch because I want to give this cord the round effect, okay? So we are going to slip one backwards in each stitch so we can make this round cord, round effect. So we are going to insert the hook and slip one like this in order in all the chains. So at the end, if you made 70 chains, well, you are going to slip one 70 times, right? So like this is how we are going to continue. I love this idea because I told you you can adjust. For example, if you crochet to sell, so you can make this kind of garments and you don't know exactly the size of the person that you are going to sell this project for, right? So you can make these cords and this person can adjust according to their size, or if probably they want to put these cords in front or probably in the back to adjust a little bit in the back. So you can give them this option. So if you make this for as a business, well, I think that it's perfect to make this kind of cords or for any other project that you may have in mind. Also for curtains or to decorate something at home, to make it around um, I don't know, other sweater or a dress, you can make these cords to adjust. So here we finished, and now I will show you how you can make the pom-poms. Here, as I always tell you, to leave along threads because later we will hide them. It's very important, and also we are going to use them to make a knot. Okay, so this is just a sample. Remember, in real life I made 70 chains, and here now we are going to make the pom-poms. You can use a cardboard or so. In my case, I will use my phone because I have it here. So I will wrap all around these threads around the phone around 8 times, 6 times, and we are going to make and take two more cords, long cords. We are going to use them to make a knot, and also we are going to use part of these threads to sew with the rest of the cord. So if you already know how to make it, you know that I always make it, and I have made this kind of cords for other projects, so you already know the steps. But here we are making a review, and I have a newbie or a new subscriber. Well, I want to give the complete instructions so you can have all of them ready. Sometimes it happened to me that I give for granted that many of you know already know how to make it, but I think it's important to repeat for new people that are watching this video for the first time. So here we are going to make the head of the pom-pom. We are going to make a knot right here. We are going to make two knots together, and then we are going to place them at the end of the cords right here. Okay, so we are going to make a knot right here. Okay, just at the end of the cord, and we are going to make the same in the other side of the cord. So at the end, we are going to hide all these threads before we cut them. Remember that it's very important that we hide them a little bit first. In this case, I will pass it through this head that we made in the pom-pom. We are going to make part of this fringes. Like this is also a tip and a secret that I share with all of you. And then we can cut the rest of the tips like this. Also, we are going to fix these threads so they can go at the same direction of the rest of the fringes. So this is just a small tricks that we made and that will make the difference of this beautiful garment for the rest. Remember that details matter, so all these small details count. So well, here at the end we are going to cut all these threads and we have our cord ready. Remember that we are going to make the same in the other side and that we are going to put these cords in the sides. Okay, here to adjust you can decide where exactly you are going to put them, but well, I will put them right here in the sides and I think that it will be a good detail. It will be different and nice once we wear it. But well, this is the end of the video. I will show you how it looks and I hope that you make it in different colors or for sale to start your own business at home. Okay, I always encourage you to start. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you all love making this project with me. I hope that you all make it in different colors. And as I told you, you can start your own business from home so you can make these ideas that are easy and fast. And remember that with just few material, we can create something amazing. Please don't forget to subscribe to this video. Sorry, to this channel. Remember that it's completely free. Don't forget to give me a like and to share this video if you like it. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video and I love reading your comments. As soon as I can read them, I will answer back. Thank you so much and see you soon. Take care. Bye.